Hello and namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Heidi Northland, and I'm so excited that you're here today because I am going to show you how you can speed up your healing, how you can clear your emotional blockages, and how to align yourself with vibrant health so you can stay healthy and make the rest of your life the best of your life. I'm going to clarify and simplify the information about the subconscious blockages and the energy patterns that keep you stuck in the cycle of limitations and suffering. And I will give you the most important piece of advice about what you can do right now to free yourself from this cycle. I want to give you total clarity of why you may be identifying with less than the healing you deserve, and show you that it has everything to do with the blockages that are hiding within your subconscious. I'm also going to share with you a little bit about my personal experience with literally thousands of people who have gone through the healing and the transformation of working with me. And the point is, so you can cut to the chase and heal so much more efficiently. Sounds good? But before we get started, I'd like you to turn off your phone and close down the other browsers on your computer so you can give this presentation your undivided attention. Because what you are about to learn and receive can literally change your life for the better. I guarantee you that. You're so ready for change and you're so ready to heal and create the life that you want. Healing and changing your life can be a challenge. And that is because your healing energy is set to the exact level of your current beliefs and old energy patterns. So let's take a look at the subconscious mind here, because that is everything that we're not currently aware of, and it's 95% of our being. Within our subconsciousness here, we have this blueprint that's lying beneath the surface. It's hidden, and no matter how much effort we put forward to heal or change this blueprint, if it's not in alignment with what it is that we want, it will limit us and our ability to create that successful life that we are wanting to create. So it's in our greatest interest to align the subconscious blueprint with our greatest health and success and happiness. Your subconscious blueprint will shift when you clear the limitations that are tied to it. Then you literally will reset and reprogram your subconscious minds. There are these 5 core subconscious blockages that we are all to work through at some point in our timeline. These emotional limitations or blockages, they're part of our evolution, and they stem from feelings of low self-esteem and jealousy and envy, or shame, blame, and guilt, or resistance and fear. Most people, they tend to look at energy like a light bulb that's either on or off. But I like to look at energy like a dimmer that you can turn up brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. And that is basically what the components to freeing yourself and healing yourself is all about. If you can imagine that you're turning your energy, you're turning your inner light up, and it's turning brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter because you are clearing and eliminating all the junk that's in the way. When you discover and clear these limiting beliefs, then you're able to shine. So if you're not healing in some way, or you can't seem to create what it is you want to create, it's because of this subconscious energetic blueprint. It's set to a feeling of lack. Every single time you think or feel this way, then you're turning down that dimmer. You're turning down that most valuable resource you have, which is yourself. And we want to turn that most valuable resource, which is yourself, we want to turn that light up brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter. So I want you loving your body and loving your mind and loving your life, loving everything about your life. I want you loving creating your life. And I want you to thrive. I want you to prosper in your abundance. I want you to truly recognize that you have an amazing opportunity being here in this life. So look here at Sharon. She started working with me because she was depressed and she suffered from anxiety. She had asthma and acidity and plantar fasciitis. She also was suffering from chronic vertigo and obesity, but she lived with this low self-esteem and she hated her corporate job because it was such a toxic environment, but she was afraid to quit. And Sharon was really overworked and her boss didn't appreciate who she was at all, even though she took on most shifts and worked late. She was just so exhausted. For 47 years, Sharon lived with the blame and the shame and the guilt, hating herself, hiding her light and afraid of her intuitive abilities. And then when Sharon and we connected and she started my program, she started to see results fast and she got motivated to give it her all. Because when you get success fast, then you create an amazing momentum. So Sharon followed all my directions and advice. And today, I'm so excited to say, Sharon has lost 40 pounds and her asthma is gone and the plantar fasciitis is gone. Her cholesterol went down 60 points and it's now within normal range. She loves herself now and she has gained self-respect. So she was able to quit her job and she's now perfecting her Reiki skills along with many other of her healing gifts. She loves her life now and is so excited about her future. Your subconscious mind can literally make you sick or it can heal you. And the thoughts and feelings of shame, blame, and guilt can lead to many symptoms. It can make a person view their entire self in a negative light. So you may not recognize that these symptoms actually are caused from the emotional blockages, but when you clear the underlying trapped emotions, the symptoms actually go away. I want you to remember always that you're not your mistakes. They're what you did, but not who you are. You may recall times in your life when you felt highly motivated to change. But despite your best intentions, you fought the change at a subconscious level. Now, I can think of a lot of times in my life when I faced the resistance, but I learned to process it and clear it. And from what I've learned, resistance is not something that will go away completely. We just get better and better and better at clearing it so we don't let it stop us. And that's similar with fear, because you can learn to face your fear and rise with it, right? And not let it stop you. Just think about how many times and how many ways fear shows up in life. The fear of loss or fear of change, the fear of success, the fear of rejection, fear of failure. There are all sorts of phobias. And the list just goes on and on and on. But the question I want to ask you, what do you do with the energy of fear? I found myself in my past, I walked on fire and glass and I've broken arrows with my throat to work through the fear. But you don't have to do all that when you clear the limiting beliefs that are tied to the fear. When you fill yourself up from within with enough love and the light, then you'll face everything and rise. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light that frightens us, not our darkness. And you may ask, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? But actually, who are you not to be? Because you are divine, you're a spiritual being, you're a light being, and your fear, your complaints, and hopelessness does not serve the world. You're meant to shine. You're born to remember your greatness and experience your light. The divine light is within you. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as you let your own light shine, you unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As you're liberated from your own fear, your presence automatically liberates others. And this shift happens when we clear our subconscious blockages. To change anything in your life, change the energy behind it. It's really that simple. The key is to switch your mentality and emotional state from a less than awesome blueprint to I'm growing and healing and I'm going with the flow of life. Then you'll witness how quickly your life changes. So open your heart and get in the flow. When your heart opens energetically, you can access an energy field where all the things in your life line up in full alignment, allowing you to be in that complete, positive, abundant, and healthy flow of your life. So let me share something with you that you can do right now to start changing your reality. I want you to become aware of what you are saying to others, what words come out of your mouth. Be conscious of what you're doing and that it matches up with what it is you truly and absolutely want. So for example, if you say you want to heal, then take the steps to do so. And if you want to raise your vibration, then practice high frequency mantras or clear your limiting beliefs or dive deep within your subconscious and shift your blueprints. Let's not fall into that mainstream low vibration of complaining and criticism and gossip and negative judgments. Because how will the universe know what you really want if you say one thing and then do another? Saying one thing and then doing another gives mixed signals and inaccurate commands. So as long as there could be influence by the subconscious blockages and limitations, then you're continuing to give these out of alignment messages to the universe. And you're preventing yourself from getting what you want. So start speaking about what it is you want and then follow through. Shift your energy. Stop talking about all the things you don't want in life and live as if the world that come out of your mouth materializes immediately. Imagine that. Next time you have a conversation with somebody, next time you open your mouth, live as if the words that come out of your mouth materialize immediately. How you live and what shows up for you in your life, in the outside world, is always a reflection of your world within. Hear that. How you live and what shows up for you is a reference of your thoughts, ideas, and your vibrations and significant energy. And here's what this means for you, because whatever your world looks like right now, it's a total reference to what's going on for you internally. It's a reference point to what you're thinking of or have thought, even in the past, like 1 or 2 years old. It's still within your subconscious mind. Your reality is created from what is significant to you. All that which you focus on, you re-energize. Everything you believe is important has a lot of force with it. And so, for example, it's important, if it's important to you to be right. Some people, it's very important to be right. And maybe that's something that's important to you too. And then the whole life, you'll put lots of energy into always being right. And you might not even be able to see that you're actually wrong and that there is a better way. If you hold health significant, or if you hold lack of health significant, whatever it is you hold significant and what you consider important, have a lot of power and energy behind it. And that's how you create your life. This is Penny. And she's a data scientist with engineering degrees and PhD in statistics. And she had been lacking self-care and was suffering from thyroid tumor and also long-term weight gain. And she was struggling with fear and codependency and wanting to always please others. She was experiencing herself sabotaging herself, but she was very motivated to engage in my program. And so during our work together, she embraced her abilities to heal. And when she learned how to love and forgive and to trust her inner abilities, Penny was amazed at how quickly she could cross the bridge into greater awareness and how it was possible to attain such high states of consciousness without the need of medicinal plants or other drugs with psychoactive properties. I love healing when it's natural, because we have that ability within ourselves to truly heal. So Penny now knows that she holds the keys to her own truth. And she's now tumor-free, and she loves her life, and she travels the world. Oh, I also want to tell you about Penny's daughter, because she did just one of the healing processes in the program, and it helped her to lift her depression, and she lost 35 pounds, and she found renewed, deep connection with friends and even a partner. Here's Teresa. She was experiencing anxiety along with constant worry, and she was taking antidepressant medication, and was really feeling sluggish and heavy. She's now off her medication and has experienced profound healing breakthroughs. And she has released so much of the unnecessary baggage that she carried around with her. And she opened up to receive messages from her spirit guides and feels so much lighter physically and mentally. When her heart opened up, her outlook on life became fully clear. The thing is that much of what it is you want to change in your life is not cognitive or logical. It's created and held energetically within our subconscious. So can you now see why it's so essential to shift that subconscious blueprint that's within all of us in order to align with what it is that we want? Because life is this creative, energetic, flowing thing, and you're a creative being who has chosen this body to live life through. The limiting beliefs deeply rooted in the subconscious are just waiting to be cleared. And when cleared, your life won't only change, it will actually heal in these incredible ways. So it's so important to see this, because when you can get the sense that your life is this repetitive cycle, that you're doing the same cycles over and over and over again, then you have a really great opportunity to break free from it. And now, yeah, you can hear my words and think, oh yeah, Heidi, I know that, but my life is still not working. And that's because there's something in your blueprint that's hiding. There's still some secrets from the past, and they are the ones that are blocking us. It's not logical what I'm speaking about. It's actually energetic, and it's what you feel about your life and about your health and about your healing. Here's Tina. She was also going through depression, and she had this severe pain in her right foot, and she just couldn't get off the couch, which of course resulted in weight gain. And she had put on 40 pounds in 1 year. After she began working in the program, Tina began to experience what loving herself truly meant. And she knew she was freeing herself from the cycle of unworthiness. And she started feeling truly loved and forgiven. So Tina's life is now completely changed for the better. She's lost 40 pounds. She says that she will never be the same because of the greatness and the love that she experienced in my program. There's no end to our evolution, and the subconscious and unconscious. It's so great that we'll never run out of something to work with. Your blueprint that you're living with has been there for however old you are and beyond. Your timeline is endless. You hold all the answers within you. And what I do is I guide you into this abyss of unconscious energy and help you move into this energetic equivalence of happiness and the fun and the vibrant energy and the enjoyment about health and enjoyment about healing and thriving. And your life depends upon this conscious shift. And I want you to remember that your words is this key factor in creating your life. Your language is showing you how you think about things. And I want you to know and believe that the energy behind your words is a main component in shifting your life. That's why I will use powerful clearing statements and energy work and healing processes to help those that I work with make their life whole and beautiful. Your healing journey is about identifying the blocks and eliminating them. And you're going to see it's totally, completely worth it? Don't you think you deserve it? I certainly do. And now let's get into the real stuff here. Let's talk about real life, because actually doing this for real and having it last is what you're here for. So I'm sure if your life is anything like me, then your life is busy. You've got a lot going on, right? And you may be listening to all this information and recommendation about accessing your subconscious and clearing emotional blockages and using your language for what it is you want. And perhaps you're thinking, oh my God, this just sounds like a lot of work, and I just don't have time for that. And that is one of the biggest factors of liberating ourselves in this lifetime. If you ask almost anyone while they're still repeating the same old patterns and feeling less than awesome, what are they going to say? They're going to say, I don't have time, right? So let me be totally honest with you here. If any of this stuff is going to stick, it has to be doable. It has to be so effective that it's easy to apply. And I know all of this is not going to happen if it's a lot of work. And that's exactly why I have created what I call the Heal Thyself program. But before I get into that, I just want to share with you the real secret to making all this stuff work. And that is the accountability and the social support. Statistically, that's the biggest factor of maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Everyone needs accountability and proper support to make the healing and the changes stick. Because you know what? We might not have a problem letting ourselves down, but we certainly do have a problem letting other people down. Just think about that. The times when you have been focusing on something important to yourself, but then somebody texts you and you get right back to them because you don't want to keep them waiting. And study shows that participating in a group healthy lifestyle program means that you're 600 times more likely to achieve your goals. There was this study that was published by the Journal of the American Association, where participants of an online group weight loss program lost more than twice the weight of the participants in a traditional solo program. What I want you to think about now, I want you to really think about this. Who in your life do you know who would celebrate your changes, celebrate your improved health, celebrate your major changes in your healthy lifestyle, rather than making you feel weird about your change? This is really important. And one of my favorite things is to witness personal development and spiritual growth in people. I love it. There is so much to be excited about. Remember how I said that if these changes are going to stick, it has to be doable and efficient. And this is an online emotional healing program that implements everything that I've shared with you. And I guarantee you that you would have changes and transformation in these 28 days. And now if you're thinking that this won't work for me because I'm too old or too weak or just not able to do what they did, this is Elena. And she had gone through severe grief. The father to her son had died, and she was going through extreme pain. She was suffering from depression and was diagnosed with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome. And she had for 5 years been deficient in a lot of minerals. She was testing positive for lupus. And on top of that, she was experiencing GERD and a hiatal hernia. So as you can hear, things were not looking good for Elena. And she had her blood panel checked every 6 months, and most of her numbers were all out of range. She was in quite the despair. And what made it even worse was that her precious little son was diagnosed with autism and couldn't eat. He was about to receive food through a feeding tube. The situation was really serious. So most people in Elena's situation would probably say, okay, that's just not going to work. But something inside of Elena told her that she had to do it. She really wanted to join my program. But it just didn't make sense because Elena didn't have the money and she was going through all that. But she was determined, and she borrowed the money and completed the program. And it was amazing because when she had her blood drawn again, every single number was on point for the first time in 5 years. And she says it's life-changing, that it transformed her. And she felt so loved and supported that her grief released, and she felt like she was born again. She was so happy that the heaviness in her body was gone. She used to have so much pain in her muscles and joints that she couldn't even walk around the block. And it all went away during the program. And during some of the healing processes, she would have so much energy that she would dance through the streets, and she was enjoying long walks. So this transformation was life-changing for Elena. And now she's so excited for what is coming next in her life. She feels like life is just getting better all the time. And today, Elena is running her successful healing business. And her son is even eating fine, and he's gained strength and is going to school. So you can see amazing transformation can happen in a very short amount of time. And you might be thinking that, this looks pretty good, but it's just not the right time for you. And your reply is what's holding you back from getting the results you deserve. There will always be infringements on your self-care unless you create the space. So if you want different results, you do have to do something different. So here's what you're going to get. I'm going to give you 4 weeks of live face-to-face live clearing sessions that will get you in touch with your subconscious blueprint. And you'll shift your blueprint so you'll align yourself with the wonderful life that you want to live. And the beauty and the magic of this clearing system is its capacity to clear all that hidden stuff that you're not even aware of in your subconscious and your unconscious mind. This clearing system is designed to bring up the limitations and clear them. It's a really potent system for change and transformation, and it can be used to change anything in your life that's not working for you. Sharon is a living proof of that. You heard her story about how she lost 40 pounds and got rid of plantar fasciitis and shifted out of anxiety and depression, and she built her self-esteem so she could quit that toxic job and is now well on her way to open her own healing business. Now, let me show you what more you would get in this program, because I'm giving you my signature soul renewal home training. And this is a healing process that in a very short time will raise your vibration and frequency. And it activates your light vibration so you can turn that dimmer up on full brightness. This is the healing process that Elena used to remarkably turn her health around and heal from fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue in such a short amount of time. So this process has been the leading factor in activating the powerful momentum towards making conscious shifts and shifting into conscious remembrance of your inner light and true nature. And here's how people feel after completing this healing process. Just take a look at that. Blessed and free and light, bright and blissful, expansive and full of love, amazing, incredible, total connection of body, soul, and spirit, supercharged, magical, gratitude, exploding with love, joyous, happy, exhilarated, wants to spread sparkles all over the family. And during my program, you can practice this healing process anywhere on your own schedule. I also want to tell you about this love-infused wellness training. And I'm going to tell you more about that in just a moment. I just want to tell you about this bonus, because this bonus course, the Ayurvedic home cleansing program, will teach you everything you need to know about pre-cleanse your body and mind, and how to deeply cleanse it, and how to properly rejuvenate your body and mind. And I guess I should say, if you're not familiar with Ayurveda, it means the knowledge of balanced living, and is the traditional medical system in India, and it's been around for thousands of years. And Ayurveda is considered the mother of all healing, and its cleansing procedures. I'm about to just do my own cleanse here in a couple of weeks. It's so superior because it's eliminating the toxins from the body and the mind, including deep-seated heavy metals. And so all the directions for the cleanse are included and explained in details in the manual, also in the videos that go along with it. So all of the procedures can be done by yourself in the comfort of your own home here, and all the recipes for the cleansing diet and the rejuvenation are all included. So your immune system, as you could imagine, is gonna love this. And oh yeah, I also have this bonus I just added, and this is really delicious, because if you decide to join me in my program today, then you'll get access to this course on how to manage chronic pain with Ayurveda. And so if you want to prevent disease and maintain your healthy balance, then this course will have everything you need to protect your health. And you'll learn all these delicious life-prolonging oil treatments and pressure point therapy that will calm your nervous system and keep you grounded while you shift your subconscious energetic blueprints. And then there's this special bonus as well you'd get. If you were to do nothing but this practice that you get in this challenge here, if you were to do nothing else every day, then your life would change for the better. You'd have more energy and you'd have more mental clarity. But back to my love-infused wellness training, because this is really special. And you'll get really excited when you hear what's included, because it's full of therapeutic yoga movements specifically designed to strengthen the small muscles in your body. And those small muscles, they hide and they easily get weak and sore. And so when you strengthen those muscles, you'll find yourself feeling so much stronger and energized. And so the yoga practice that I teach helps to correct scoliosis. When I was a teenager, I had some severe scoliosis that I was working on correcting, and also aligning the hips and releasing neck and shoulder tension, and strengthening your heart muscle. The yoga that I practice increases bone density and balance. That is something that's super important, especially if you're 45 years old or older. Another thing that I'm really excited about is that you'll learn the most effective breathing techniques to help clear congestion and expand your lung capacity and restore your nervous system. And research shows that one of the special techniques that's used in our yogic breathing is similar to the intermittent hypoxia. And that has been proven to be critical in treating many diseases. This technique that I teach in these yoga classes is shown to be the only thing that offers the same effect as intermittent hypoxia. And that leads to the adaptive responses in the tissues and protects them from ischemia and other injuries. There's so many health benefits of this intermittent hypoxia. So that's a lot. There's actually a lot I haven't even told you about yet, but you get 4 weeks of these powerful live face-to-face clearing sessions in my signature home soul renewal training, and this love-infused wellness program with the 12 videos of this very powerful yoga practices, and all the bonuses to enjoy a high vibrational living, cleansing your body this fall, and managing chronic pain with Ayurveda, which includes all these delicious oil treatments and all of that. And I haven't even told you about the most valuable part of this program, because that's the one thing that sets it apart from anything else that you've tried before. And that's the support I give you. And this is the accountability and the social support that we spoke about earlier. I just can't emphasize enough how important this is in order for you to truly make that conscious shift into a new state of health and conscious living. This is what truly sets you up for success. And you'll get our love and our support and encouragement for all 4 weeks. You'll have access. And that's why this program is different from anything else you probably have purchased before, because this is not just a PDF with a whole bunch of stuff to do. It's actually a really well-proven system that specifically addresses the emotional blockages and subconscious patterns. So this healing system is developed to give you results that last. And you have live experts. You have our personalized support whenever you need it. And that's why I have 5-star reviews on Google. And past participants, they've all told me that this program changed their life. So here's what I want to ask you. What if this clearing system only saved you time? What if it only gave you the lifetime access done for you clearing system that you can use to clear the mental and emotional blockages and the limiting beliefs whenever you needed to use it? Would that be worth it? So think of what it's actually worth to feel healthy. What would you pay to feel 10 years younger? What will you pay to be so happy and grateful about how you feel? To have all the energy you want, to do the things that are important to you. A lot of people would say that investing in your health is the best investment you can make. And I have to agree with that. But I also think that this kind of transformation should be very accessible to anyone. And that's why I only charge $444 for the transformation. And I just want to mention another special bonus that you can get today, which is my Ayurvedic cooking class, which holds so many secrets to a balanced and healthy diet that you can have. And at this point, you have 2 choices. You can choose to do nothing with all the information that you've just learned in the last 45 minutes or so, and you can try to make some changes happen on your own. Or you can take your leap of faith and let me work with you and just test out my program, because it's worked for so many people, and see how it will work for you.